Hi everybody and welcome to part 4 of Shakespearean Back to the Future. In case you're wondering, am I like Marty? Do I sleep in my clothes? Yes, most of the time. I've only done it once in this outfit, but because I'm making so many other videos with my music and everything, there's actually a few, costume changes. So, no, let's get down to brass tacks here, and there's a picture of what we're going to be looking at today. Well, something we're going to be looking at today. All right. Scene 4. Act 1, Scene 4. Enter Dr. Emmett Brown, above, on the balcony, on the phone. Up, Marty, from thy rest, and come apace. I hope thou art not sleeping whilst I wait. Marty wakes suddenly and answers the phone. Nay, Doc, not sleep, but something very like. I would not leave thee all alone tonight. Pray, hear me, Marty. I have quite forgot the instrument wherewith I may record our goings-on tonight, my camera, with video, to capture our brave deeds. Wilt thou unto my residence anon, delivering the camera thence to me? At once, I'll fail thee not, and see thee soon. This self-same camera he doth desire is here. I shall bring it unto him upon my trusted skateboard through the town. Now unto Twin Pines Mall to hear Doc's plan, with which he hath recently obsessed. With what it may prove to be, I have no clue. With Doc, though, it is ever is it interesting. Enter Einstein into the cargo truck, next to a cargo truck. The Twin Pines Mall I come, and 1:15 is shown upon the clock that standeth here. There is Doc's truck. There is his loyal dog, N. Einstein, smartest canine I do know. But where of Doc? Oh, Einstein, dost thou know? Where is thy master? Hast thou seen him? Woof! And down here a note. Editor's translation. Though I am dog-like in mine appearance, I have no taste, a secret to preempt. Thus, wait, I bid thee, Marty, soon enow thou shalt perceive Doc's brilliance for thyself. Marty. What wonder's this? What advent glorious, unless mine eyes deceive, for before me is the most distinctive silver frame of the DeLorean, a car most non-apparel. Non-parel. DeLorean, a car most non-periel. But I don't really understand what's going on. Anyway. The future we do glimpse through these machines, of which I've heard, but I have never seen. And so 'tis clear to me the cars are changed, with alterations built for certain tasks. The plate upon reads, out of time. A message of some urgency, perchance, or with deeper meaning yet to grasp. All shall I soon discover, by my troth. The doors of this stunning four-wheeled marvel open upward like the wings of Pegasus. Now flanked on every side by smoke and steam, the figure of Doc Brown comes into view. My good friend, good Marty! My friend, good Marty! Thou art hither come. Nor would I miss this moment, I do swear. Thou welcome art to mine experiment, the biggest venture I did e'er attempt. The one for which I've waited all my life. Thou hast, I see, a sleek DeLorean. Be patient, thy questions shall find answer. Begin to make a record of the night, and I'll unfurl a story to you to delight. What dost thou wear? Is it a Devo suit? Nay, mind thou not, for if a problem comes along, be sure that I shall whip it, Marty. Let me read that one again. Nay, mind thou not, for if a problem comes along, be sure that I shall whip it, Marty. Indeed, proceed then, I beseech thee, Doc. I stand prepared thy genius to record. Friends, makers, countrymen, lend me your ears. My name ye know, 'tis Dr. Emmett Brown. I stand upon the stony parking lot of Twin Pines Mall, Hill Valley, California, on the early morn of Saturday, October 26th, St. Crispin's Day, just past of 1985. The time upon the clock is 1:18, antemeritum to be precise. Here ye shall witness history, my friends. Observe my temporal experiment, which shall be numbered 1, the very first. Come, Einstein, climb inside the shiny car, which glows with silver sheen of mercury. Einstein jumps into the car. In now, and sit thee upon the seat. Place now, I assist, thy safety belt round thy beloved shaggy canine hide. Behold, through the lens that doth not lie, the clocks that Einstein and myself do wear. Please note that Einstein's clock is synchronized with mine. Is synchronized with this, mine own control watch, twin of his. Can't see it, Marty, through the camera? Forsooth, I see it clearly through the sight. Proceed, I pray thee, thy tale, Doc, would cure deafness. Be well, my faithful Einstein. Watch thy head, and may thy voyage bear abundant fruit. With this remote, I'll conquer the remote. I prithee, is it connected to the car? Behold, I bid thee, Marty. As thou wilt. Marty. Amazing power held within his hands. The potent car doth leap at his command, as 'twere a phantom set behind the wheel. By Jove, the thing is fast, across the lot it spins, with speed like a chariot of old, that plunged from the height above when Icarus provoked the gods, and tried to touch the sun. Doc, say, what is this power? Film not me, but keep the focus always on the car. The car doth face us now across the lot, and though wise Doc hath parked it far away, 'tis ominous, its lights amid the straight at us. 'Tis ominous, its lights aimed straight at us, as if it had its mind on some revenge, and we too were the target of its ear. How its bleak stare reminds me of a tale about a rank enchantress named Christine. If every calculation is correct, when this my baby source of all my hopes doth hit the speed of 88 in miles per hour, then, Marty, verily, thine eyes shall witness stuff most serious. Marty, aside. The car accelerates. The car accelerates, yet doth not move. It but spins its tires faster and faster than a cyclone. It burneth rubber like a mighty pyre, and rocketh back and forth with energy. Each centimeter itching for release. The meter Doc doth hold goes up, and shows the speed potential rising higher. 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 60, and fleeter than a cheetah at a sprint. Doc flips a switch. Now the car doth come. It groweth closer like a comet that doth make its way across the starry heaven as it passes through the atmosphere of Earth. This comet, though seems bound to hit us both. When the car approaches quickly, like a bolt, when with Einstein smiling happily inside, I am afeared. Hath Doc his senses lost? Is mine own friend my doom? Fear not, behold! The time is near, soon wonders see. Past 70, past 80, then a flash! White light surrounds us, brighter than the sun. What is this? A trick? A jest? The car is gone, and in its wake a pair of flaming tracks. Aha! What hath I said to thee, my friend? 'Tis 88 miles per hour, forsooth! The temporal displacement hath occurred precisely on the clock stroke of 20 and 0 seconds. Of 1:20 and 0 seconds. Zounds, the car is gone! Naught doth remain except a metal plate, which burneth me as I do pick it up. Oh, out of time! What doth your message mean? This wondrous night this wondrous night entire is out of time, and out of sense, for all out of belief. What hast thou fashioned, Doc? Is Einstein slain, disintegrated into a million pieces? Naught is disintegrated, Marty. Nay, take heart, and be thou calm. I shall explain. Each molecule and bit of Einstein, and the car itself, is utterly intact. Intact yet disappeared? Fire, good Doc. How's fire, good Doc? Where are they, if not here before our eyes? No. The question's not appropriately asked. 'Tis not where, my friend, 'tis the when. My loyal Einstein hath and here become the first time traveler the world hath known. Hath he been sent to the future? See? 1 minute into the future, by my troth, when 'tis 1:20 and 0 seconds, our time shall reach when he already is. Where Einstein and the time machine are both, for my part, I am so attired in wonder, I know not what to say. Yet prithee speak. Dost thou tell me thou built a time machine inside the frame of a DeLorean? Was ever science so piled? Was ever science in this humor one? As I perceive the matter, if one shall create a time machine out of a car, then wherefore not fulfill the task with some style? Some matters practical give reason to. The stainless steel construction of the car doth make the flux dispersal. Oh, take heed! Ah, me, that I were still at home in bed. The car doth rock back and forth, smoke, as if it had experienced a storm, and were the worse for wear. I ope to open the door. Alack, a foul idea! Why, is it hot? For it steameth so, methinks it must be. Nay, 'tis cold, like Satan's heart itself. My boots shall I employ to the deed. Einstein. Oof, oof. Oh, well, this is a rather lengthy. Oh, good lord, this is a pretty long scene. But it will bring us to the end of Act 1. Editor's translation of The Wolf Wolf. The warp and woof of time I have traversed and come out on the other side intact. The car conveyed me quickly through the lot. I plummeted toward both Doc and Marty, afraid I, peradventure, would come crashing into these gentlemen whom I adore, and in so doing break my canine heart. Instead, it seemed a lightning bolt did strike, as though I were thrown by some Olympian god. A sudden, deep sensation filled my bones, like tingling from my pate unto my tail, my paws unto the middle of my back. The flesh subsided, and the men had moved away from danger, as though by some magic. Did e'er a dog enjoy such a strange life? Was e'er a master as astute as mine? Doc. Oh, Einstein, wondrous animal! Behold, his clock and mine are twain split. The twain are split. His runs behind 1 minute after mine, yet both still tick, maintaining movements true. The dog, it seems, has lived. The dog is well, completely unaware of what hath been. In his experience, the trip was smooth, a journey instantaneous indeed. Thus his clock, 1 minute after mine, he hath that minute skipped, and instantaneously arrived upon this bank and shoal of time. Come hither, and I show thee how it works. I shall, for more of this, I'd gladly know. First, one must activate the time circuits. 3 screens display that when that thou shall go. The first one tells thee whither thou art bound. The second tells thee whence thou art come. The third tells thee the where and when thou wert. Thou must upon this simple keypad put the time of thine intended destination. Wouldst thou bear witness to the signing of declaration? 'Twould be July 4th of 1776. And mayhap, would thou prefer to be a Magnus at the birth of Christ? Thou shalt put in December 25th, when Anno Domini itself began. We know that's not exactly the right date, okay? Chill out. And one of this date, red letter I recall, when the very history of science, November 5th of 1955, even as I type the code, the memories rush turbulently to my brain and do fill up my mind. Like water in a tub, November 5th of 1955. The verse itself does spring into my mind. Remember, remember, the 5th of November. 'Twas my flux capacitor thought. There is no reason, no rhyme, why travel through time should ever be forgot. I told you it's hard to keep a straight face. This is hilarious. When is it, Doc? For I do know it not. 'Twas then when I first time travel did conceive, how vividly the memory of that day comes swooping, bird-like to my aged mind. I stood, far too unsteady and unsure, upon the precipice of my commode. 'Twas my intent to fix a timepiece there, high upon the wall, above my humble throne. The porcelain was wet, as was it wont, which caused my feet to slip and me to fall. My head did meet the sink with knock immense, and there I lay unconscious on the floor. Yet, whether fall or fate thou canst decide, for as I woke, vision came to me, sent by, no doubt, some sate of blessed science. While flights of angels sang to me my best, the vision was a revelation pure, wherein I saw the future and the past, available in and to a humble grasp. Available Eden to a humble grasp. I saw a picture blazoned upon my mind, a picture I would earnestly pursue, a picture I would chase for 30 years, a picture that was worth 1,000 words, a picture that gave unto me my aim, my lifelong work, the flux capacitor. What is this wondrous flux capacitor? Near 30 years, and all my family's fortune I have spent in the vision of that day, to see the vision of that day. O heavens, hath so long a time elapsed, that they do speak true who utter tempest fugit and carpe diem. Also by my troth, within those years there's much hath changed nearby. How I remember when all this was farmland, far as the eye could see, or voice could shout. 'Twas old man Peabody who owned this plot, a character most strange. He ever wished to breed varieties of pine trees here. Oh, heavenly times begetting such events. This is fantastical to the extreme. The car, say more of it, Doc. Doth it run on regular unleaded gasoline? Unfortunately, nay. It doth require a substance with a stronger kick indeed. Plutonium, though rare and dangerous, doth power this miraculous machine. Beg pardon? For I heard plutonium, which must not be the word thou hast used. Is it possible mine ears have heard aright? Dost thou report this craft is nuclear? Film further, for mine answer is important. Nay, the splendid craft's electrical, yet requires nuclear reaction to generate the mighty current of 1.1 of the 1.21 in gigawatts of power electrical that I do need. Yea, Doc, unless my information's poor, one may not purchase at the local market a vial of plutonium to use. The unstable element is far too scarce. Pray, tell me true. Hast thou the substance filched? Forsooth, I stole it from a rotten group of naturalists, they of Libya. They did pursue my special services, and bid me make a rank destroying bomb, with which who knows what villainy they ply. I took their treasure, their plutonium, and did present them with a bomb most false, a mere casing with pinballs parts inside. Was not this clever? Quickly, find a suit that shall protect thee from the radiation. The car we shall reload and travel more. Aside. Doc, stow plutonium? All is not well. I doubt some foul play. Would the night were over. Would the night were over. Till then I sit still, my soul. Foul deeds will arise, though all the earth o'erwhelm to our eyes. Though all the earth o'erwhelm them to our eyes. Doc. Most carefully this matter I must handle, else shall the matter end most grievously within the waiting tube within the waiting tube cylindrical. I shall deposit this plutonium, a twist most gentle, and at once it flies. With hearty appetite the car hath taken it in. Now all is safe, the chambers lined with lead. The tapes thou hast recorded on this night, I bid thee guard them carefully, my friend. We shall need record of this faithful night. I am prepared to travel once again, to venture across the passageways of time, if I, despite my scattered anxious thoughts, my luggage can remember ere I go. 'Twould be most humorous if I appeared in sans undergarments in a future time. Who knows if the future does still use the cotton underwear of which I am fond? I shall progress, not to be undressed or stressed. I shall, in my allergy, then shall my allergy unto synthetics not be a hindrance to my synthesis. I'm having a really hard time with pronunciation today. Of time and space, of present, past, and future. The future, is that then thou art bound? Yea, mortally, 'tis mine intent, anon, to travel 25 years hence. Long have I dreamt of witnessing the future, of seeing the moments far beyond my years. I long to see the path of humankind, and what advances our shrewd race hath made. And wherefore not? Thou hast the means to do it. So many small discoveries I'll make, not just the serious development, but also those quotidian delights that make human life enjoyable. For instance, I shall learn which basketball teams become World Series champions through 2010. Aside, at least methinks, by then the Cubs must win. If a small request I might make, my friend, when thou wouldst thou look in on me when thou arrivest? I shall, and would not miss thee for the world. I prithee, roll once more the video. I, Dr. Emmett Brown, shall soon embark upon a journey of historic scope. Ha! What folly! I nearly forgot to bring an excess of plutonium, with which I shall come safely home again. How should I make return without its strength? 1 pellet for 1 trip! I am most mad. Oh boy. Einstein. Woof! Translation. Behold, my master, someone doth approach. Wherefore thou art barking, Einie? Woof! Look there, toward the entrance of the lot. My God, they found me. How, I do not know. And yet 'tis clear they found me none the less. As 'twere I were a needle in a haystack, which they had found, and soon would thread than I. Nay, it cannot be. Run, Marty, run. Who has found thee? Tell me, Doc. Who is it who hath found thee? Tell me, Doc. Whom dost thou think? The frightful Libyans. Oh, enter 2 Libyans in a van. And aside. When ye behold me, see no enemy, and neither let thy bias typecast me, and call me monstrous, villainous, and crude. My homeland, which I love, is quite a marvel, a culture beautiful and flourishing. Arturic music Our Tuareg music sends our feet to dance. Our pipes resound in stirring melodies, with drums that mark the beating of our hearts. How I love feast of shorba and bazin. Prepared the way my family did eat them, made from tomatoes red as summer sun. Our country is home to the Sahara, the desert of 1,000 tales and songs, whose vast forbidding sandbanks are renowned. My country's skies are bluer than the ocean, and sunlight beameth on Epilo pine. But other lands have sunlight too. Moreover, the skies are everywhere as blue as mine. Oh, hear my song, thou God of all nations, a song of peace for their land and mine. Nay, call me not an enemy, my friend, for I am one who'd gladly welcome peace. Yet, when the time for peace hath fled and gone, when others do betray us wrongfully, shall we not act? Hath not a Libyan eyes? Hath not the Libyan his hands and organs, dimensions, senses, passions, and affections? Fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons, and subjected to the same diseases, healed by the same means, both warmed and cooled too, by the same winter and the same summer as yourselves. If you prick us, do we not bleed? Or if you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, yea, if you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? Oh, I get it. I get it now. It's an adaptation of it. You get it. Marty. Alas, we too are in a quagmire now. They strike at us with murderous intent. I'll lead them hence and draw their fire away. Nay, dog, attempt thou no heroic deeds. The gun I hold within my trembling hand I throw aside, for lo, it worketh not. If ye have hearts, I plead, I beg for mercy. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. Its power is registered when mercy seasons justice. Justice 'tis. Nay! Motherless base? Why motherless? Wherefore base? Although my words speak my bravery, I must turn tail and flee, or end like Doc. Mine end is near. Farewell, cruel life, and short. Spared for another moment, yet to live. Unto the car I fly, which shall convey me faster than my feet could ever flee. This Russian gun, fire! Foe, this German van! Sorry. Living one. Get hence that we may kill the young one too. Marty. Shut the door and swiftly, Marty, too, or else these moments few may be thy last. My friend, my duck, is murdered before my eyes. And shall I join him if I do not flee? And I shall join him if I do not flee. He was a kind man, generous of heart, who had a mind inventive and astute, a bit outrageous, yea, but such are they who would create a future none can see, not since the war wherein brave Hector fell, pursued by harsh Achilles to the death, did such a foe chase down a good hero. I shall not let them beat me too herein, that they may desecrate my body, as the mean Achaeans did unto Hector's corpse. All right, here's a. Drive now, DeLorean, and keep me safe. Bear me away from these bleak men apace. They shoot at me, yet happily miss their mark. These gears of this machine I quickly shift. As I do, the screens and instruments light up. Though I have no time to read their meaning, still, in the rearview mirror I can see them fiddling with their guns to end my life. I parry, dodge, and drive in faster yet to keep their bullets from their target, me. Yet faster car drive on, be fleet of wheel like chariots of fire, leave all behind, and a blaze of glory help me escape. Thy speed ascendeth 60, 70. Ne'er have I on our highways driven thus, in tales of daring do and pure adventure. A thrilling chase is oft the centerpiece. As I have watched these stories, they excite, yet in the living is far more frightening to be the hunted in a scene of fear. Now, looking back once more, I do espy a mighty cannon which they have prepared to work me woe, destroy me utterly. I name it simply horrifying death, the reaper that hath come for young McFly. By all that is holy, I am sore feared. Yea, courage does not mean one's not afraid, but standeth strong against the fear. Forsooth, even thus I stand, ready for this fight. Control shall shift, and I shall here prevail. I challenge ye, wretched filthy foes, unto a race, the wager, mine own life. Not since the tortoise and the wayward hare will such a race earn such a lasting fame. Let's see if your weak van may yet attend the lightning speed of 90 miles per hour. Pray hear the motto of mine ancestors. I really can't read that. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to skip it. Yet, even as I do accelerate, these words of Doc most clearly I recall. At 88 miles per hour measured, a wondrous thing shall happen, shall it not? The thought thus come but hazily to my mind, for thoughts of mere survival fill my head. Yet, what is this? What is this? A sudden flash, a light, and 'twere a million stars did shine at once, and I were in the centre of their pole. 'Tis time. The time hath come. The time hath gone. Surrender, Marty, to this blazing light, that thou mayst live again another night. And that, my dear friends, is the end of Act 1, Scene 4, and even more so, the end of Act 1. We will begin Act 2 in our next video. Thanks for watching. Sorry it was so long.